Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play fake. Here's Willis. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Titans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down to about the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. This pass outright to Arcega right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They go play action with Willis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 9 now. Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He'll air this one out for Mims. They've got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this one complete to Smith. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throws to his man on the out route, and it's complete. That's Robinson. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better be in front of me. 52's the mic right here over there, man. 52's the mic.
Warrior 17. Panther Street. Panther Street.
No.
Now Willis. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's bring it. Pick and choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shoot. Kill. Hey, watch that.
3rd down, it's Willis. Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he would have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Willis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Willis will look to throw it. Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one was 6 defensive backs. Did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you get 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. you're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down and a run by Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
17.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Down, 33, yellow. Hey, red, yellow.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Complete. Smith has it. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
They'll run with Robinson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result when he opted for the touchback. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
97.
Again, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 54 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
52, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hurt.
Willis. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 82 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson. Shifts by him at the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's second and 8. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw here. This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
19 tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10, Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 3.
Henry again on 2nd down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now Willis on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Slot man moves right. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
19 right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
18 Redwood.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Flush to his right. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go now. 10 black, right 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And room there to work it inside the 25. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Back to the ground with Robinson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Hand off down to Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Set to kick off.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
52's the mic. It's outfield. It's outfield.
Again, Willis to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. In motion right is the tight end. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set, 45, right.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory. So for Atlanta, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.